So this is one of the things I love about my Genesis. Put the windows up so you can hear the sound cut off.
And heart, free from judgment.
I'll let you hear the audio in a second. Here's one of the beautiful things I love about the Genesis. I'm a business guy and I'm always on the phone. And let me show you one pretty cool thing. So right now I got the navigation on 50. Obviously I'm in traffic, New York City, which is pretty much from all day, 12 to 12, never stops. So it's a pretty cool feature because I have to send texts and stuff. Obviously you can't do self-driving now. I think that's illegal. So I'll start my hands on the steering wheel because they do have a timer, so this won't work forever. But, you know, I send pretty quick texts because I've, you know, hopefully I don't get in trouble for this, but I've been sending texts before this feature when I didn't have this car. So I'm a lot safer on the road, and that's good for me and good for everybody around me. So first I'll give you a little show of the buttons. So you come over here. I already have it on, but the first thing you're gonna hit is excuse me, your navigation button. Take your navigation button, then you're gonna hit your distance button. Your distance button up there, HDA. You got 3 different levels right now. I got it on 2, so I don't get any closer than that. Put it on level 1, level 4, keep me far. I'm gonna put on 2 so I don't get too far because then people cut in front of you. And when people cut in front of you, you gotta be ready for that. That's why you can't just totally let it run by itself. But I'll close this to 2, which will keep me about this distance. I'll just put on 1 real quick just to kind of show you how much closer 1 is. 1 will get me even closer. The 1 is not bad for traffic either, right? Bring me up to there, but I will get you on 2. Now 4, because people get annoyed, like I said, and cut you off. So now I'm on 2. I'll show you down there. As you can see, my feet chilling. This guy's trying to duck a sewer cap, but you see the car stopped. I ain't touched nothing. There goes my feet down there. No gas pedal. I ain't touching none of that. No hands on the steering wheel, as you can see, and that'll give me a while. The third button you press to keep your steering in the lane will be that one. That pretty much keeps you in the lane. I will say, keep your hands close to the steering wheel because if there's no stripes, it has nothing to sense, and you will swerve. So yeah, I make quick videos. If I need to send a text, I can mess around with that. Can turn my radio button up here.
Rather than becoming attached to
and yeah, that's about as self-driving as I get. Now, if I leave this for a while,
open and receptive to all experience,
then you will start to hear some beeping. Let's see if we do that. So, you know, it takes a while to trust self-driving, but for now, I pretty much trust it. See, I'll just look down and take my feet, set me safe distance. You know, the lane thing is a little awkward sometimes, so you get used to it. Whenever traffic picks up, I'll start doing 50 again. Pretty cool though, because I could just sit here and open my drink real quick. Probably not the smartest thing to do, but I'm coughing on you guys, so I'm gonna take a little drink. Obviously it's awkward when you're driving because you're not used to it, but you get used to it. Once you trust it, it's pretty cool. Now at some point this thing's gonna tell me, it's gonna have a sensor that tells your hands on the steering wheel. Pretty cool. I'm an engineer, interested in how that sensor works because it's pretty cool. But eventually this thing will tell me how my sensor works. I don't think you guys see the heads up display. It probably doesn't show on the camera, but my heads up there show me I can't go over to the right. It has a little red sensor so I don't bump into anything to the right trying to switch lanes. It will not allow me to even switch lanes if I try unless I take off the steering wheel. Lane assist, whatever you want to call that button. Kind of keeps you in line there. So yeah, so let's see how long till we get a beat. Just gonna chill out right here, relax. I mean, I hate driving in traffic, and this has been one of the best features for somebody like me that hates traffic. Like, can't stand the traffic. Traffic kills me. I can drive forever without traffic. Cannot drive in traffic. So this has been a great feature. It's actually longer than I thought. I thought it'd be earlier than this because I typically don't keep my hands off the steering wheel this long. It's not a good idea, but I'm learning to trust it more. But you know, you get guys that still cut you off, your sensors, you know, I don't know if they work. I'm not trying to take a chance, but you pay attention. I've been chilling for a little while now. I more than could have sent a text, an email. I could have checked a couple things, some I could have handled some business, and there's a little bit of traffic. Kept driving, and then, get back to business when I need to. So I like this feature. I do. I really like this feature about the car. Another cool feature I can't show you, but over here is a little button. Helps in traffic too. If I wanted to, I can kind of hit that button, get a little massage. Spoke to my boy yesterday. I guess he's cooler than me because he's actually had that in a car before. I never heard of that. So see right there, look, it kind of lost itself because of that weird stripe. So I don't know if you see it on the road, but there's 2 stripes. And that's why you keep your hand close to the steering wheel, because it kind of had to figure itself out because the stripes ain't right. And that's what you got to understand about the sensor, is that it goes by the lines. So you can't just sit there and take a nap, but it is there to assist. And I think, if you're doing something quick, I think you can use it. And if you just want to just chill out, like, even if I put my hands on the steering wheel, I don't have to necessarily sit there and control it, or, I can just rest my hands on the steering wheel, relax. Sometimes driving, I don't know how you guys feel, but the gas and the brake and the gas and the traffic, get a nice car like this, it's fun when you get to just kind of do your thing, but when you get stuck in traffic, it's nice to have features built for that too, because that could just get boring. So now traffic's starting to pick up a little bit, which is cool. So you see this speedometer hitting up. It's going to get me back to the 50 cruise control now. I'll kind of show you guys how it steers around this corner here with no hands. Still pretty cool. Now what I will do is I'll increase my distance a little bit because everybody's moving faster now, so I don't want to be as close. So you see that stripe kind of threw it off. There goes the warning. Keep hands on the steering wheel. What the hell are you doing? This is not Memphis. See what it says? So I put my hands back on the steering wheel. Just got to touch it. Even if I touch the steering wheel, as you see, it's still going to keep me in the lane. So I like that feature.
In half a mile,
you know what I'm saying? I do like that. I'm not a hater on the Genesis feature where it allows me to go forever without my hands on the steering wheel. So I do like the fact that it says, keep your hands on the steering wheel. Don't I'm giving you an inch, don't take a mile. So I do like that. It gives me a little flexibility, maybe grab my drink, open the bottle, grab my phone, check something really quick, little things like that. Now look, the distance is important, because see that? Now you're doing the speed, cars are stopping, and I got it at 4. Well, I got it at 3. I'm gonna actually move it to 4 because I don't want to come nowhere close, because I'm saying I'm making a video for you guys. So say now I got it on 4. Look at the distance, perfect. Good, that's safe. Look down for a second, look at the distance it's gonna keep me at.
31S,
I like it.
Parkway South.
That's the nice distance when things start speeding up. You turtling along, then you can put that a little closer. You can do what you want. That's just my suggestion from driving the car for a little bit. So yeah, I can't really show you too many features. I guess I could, since the car is somewhat driving itself and I got my hands now, but got this little roof up there, you guys see, that's just doesn't open. Not a big deal to me because I don't really open it much, but kind of wondering why would you not open it? But I guess that's the new thing, so you don't open it, I'm assuming.
Road, Manhasset.
Pretty weird to me, but you don't open it. Got my wire there for the AirPlay. This, people say, aggravates the hell out of them. Doesn't really bother me at all, but so I got the wire for the AirPlay. They have wireless AirPlay, I guess, that a lot of people say, why doesn't this use wireless AirPlay? Which is kind of weird because it has this little pocket in the middle that you put your phone in, charges your phone, works as your key, does a whole bunch of cool stuff. So it is kind of crazy that you could put in there to charge your phone, but then you can't use the AirPlay. Or you could use the AirPlay, but I don't think you want to have it plugged in, charging, and put it in on the wireless charging pad. That sounds like a fire or might blow something up. So that sounds like to me. So it's kind of weird, but I ain't gonna front. It don't really bother me because I kind of just use either or. I use my Bluetooth without the, the only thing I really care about the AirPlay. The AirPlay, I guess, so far has been the, oh, there goes the warning. Put your hands on the steering wheel, man. What's wrong with you? And that was a while. I don't know how long that was, but we could check back on the video. That had to be at least a minute or so. I wasn't even thinking about driving, just talking to y'all. But the one thing I do like about the AirPlay is somebody put me onto this Waze. That's pretty cool because I got a ticket yesterday. He was like, you need Waze, so we'll see if it works and I don't get any more tickets. I don't know about that, but we'll see. So that's why I like the AirPlay. I'm an Apple guy, I guess, because I got an Apple phone, so the Apple Maps is kind of cool, even though Genesis has its own navigation system. Which, if I did have one complaint, is that their navigation system is not. I'm just gonna say that. It's just, now I don't got a big sample size, but one day I was going home from work and I followed it, bruh. I don't know where it was taking me, but it took me a long way, and I assumed that it took me the wrong way. Maybe it knew what it was talking about, but I don't trust from that day the Genesis navigation, even though it's dope, because it gets on the heads-up display. It's very, you know, let me speed this up, by the way, because traffic is cleaning up now, so I'm going to put this, let me not even show y'all, because the speed limit is 50, but I'm going to move that up. So, I'm going to just show you real quick around this bend, about how this lane assist. Look how cool this is. Like, this is doing 60 around a corner on an expressway with no hands on the steering wheel. That's pretty cool. Weird to get used to, but that's pretty cool. Let me get out this lane actually up. I'm in the HOV lane by myself. Let me get out this lane, people. All right, so now I got my hands on the steering wheel, so the video might not be as good, but it's a pretty cool cam I can hold with the other hand. I'm definitely driving now. So at this point, I'm driving. So now you want to take off this. You don't have to take off the lane assist, but I'm gonna leave it on, because you know what? Y'all got me on tape, so I'm gonna make sure that I indicate every single time I switch lanes. So that's the thing with the lane assist, which is kind of good, is it keeps you in the lane. Now it's kind of weird because you kind of know how to drive, hopefully. So you want to keep yourself in the lane, and it kind of fights you sometimes when you make a little mistake. Like, you might just move over a little bit, and it's kind of like, yo, get back in the lane. So it's a little weird, but when you get used to it, it's kind of cool, because you can kind of go fast and kind of trust to keep your hand on the steering wheel. It kind of just there for you. So it's in there weird. It's weird. The other good thing about it is that if you try to change lanes with the lane assist on without indicating, it is not going to let you change lanes, because it's going to think you're swerving. Which is kind of good, because you will always indicate, which is really good, because you're supposed to do that anyway. But when you've been driving a long time, y'all stop indicating. Me, I still indicate like 98% of the time. But this will make it 100, because you can't switch lanes without it. You'll be like, why am I not switching lanes? Oh yeah, because I didn't indicate. That's what you get. I like that. So actually, I'm gonna keep it on. I'm gonna keep it on. I had it off all that time, but I'm gonna keep it on. Picking up in traffic a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna turn this cruise control on, because this Waze is actually pretty cool. I'm not promoting Waze, but okay, I see you Waze talking about a car cleared, a car stopped. I don't see no cars, so I'm gonna put not there. Y'all probably know all about this. I'm mad new to Waze. So anyway, let me get my tail over. I got to get off and exit.